Hey everyone, welcome back to episode 13, and yes, this is a big one. We are going to try and get the season rolling properly with a couple of wins on the board. We are just starting the season. First things up will be the first month of the first season, and see what the results are like. Hopefully we can get off to a decent start and hopefully push towards the promotion side rather than just staying up. We'll see how it goes, so let's get to it. So here we have it at the end of September, and I think I have forgot to show you the actual full of last month as well. I don't think I've shown you August, if I'm really honest. So we're going to have a little look at August, and it was not a bad month in terms of what we did. We had 3 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss. So we lost in the Cup, which I believe is the Carabao Cup. We beat Everton in the FA Cup, which is really good. And we had 2 league wins, a 3-1 and a 1-0 Swansea, and a draw at Birmingham, which again is a pretty good thing to do. I'm quite happy with that. This month then, we've had 2 league wins. We lost 3-1 to Hull, which is not great, but we move on, and then we drew to QPR. So again, some really good results coming in, and we got another really, really big month for us coming up as well. So let's have a little look at the standings. I do apologise, I thought I'd shown you the last month, but I've shown you 2 months in one. We are currently second, which is absolutely phenomenal. With only 1 loss, and we are 2 draws, so it's not that bad. Hopefully we can get into the playoffs. That will be a nice little win for us, or potentially even get automatic promotion, but we'll see how it goes from there. So we will be back at the end of this month, but first we have got our report coming on the 5th. And we don't have a youth tournament this month. Yes, we do. We have a youth tournament the end of this month as well. So we'll have on the 5th our scout report. Then we will have our youth tournament, and then the end of month results. So stay tuned. Let me know what you think. Do you think we're going to get into the automatic playoffs or automatically promote ourselves to the Premier League? So here we have it. We have our youth report now back, and we got some decent numbers coming in on terms of how many we're getting in. We're going to go straight to the South Africa, where we've had obviously one of the people who watch it asked us to go there and scout, so let's do it. There's 1 or 2 tidy ones here. There's nothing that I would say is definitely outstanding, but there's some decent potential on some of these. Let's have a little look at where he stands in terms of what we've got, what we need to promote, what we don't need to promote. So we've got a left winger here. Yeah, it's just not great. So unfortunately, we're going to release that player, and we're going to promote and sign him. So we got our first South African player, which is absolutely fantastic. And now we're looking to see. So what I do, I look for the highest potentials in this squad. So we've got a 15-year-old there who's got decent potential. You kind of want him to be between 90 and 94. That's ideal, but you're not going to get that all the time, unfortunately. So we've got a 15-year-old striker by here who has potentially got what it takes. Let's have a little look what strikers we've got. And it's 77 to 79, 58, 59. Let's see, it's not horrific. Is there anyone we can promote from here? Oh wow, we've got some really good prospects here. I kind of want to keep it in as long as we can. We don't want to promote him. This left winger looks really good. 16, he's 17, so maybe we actually do promote to senior team for this Nazanov. I don't know how it's said, but I'm going to go Nazanov. We're going to promote him to the senior team, simply so it frees up position to sign this guy. Be interesting to see what his rating is. It'll be nice to see, and there we go. They have come back now from their scout report, so we will be sending them out. I got 1 or 2 suggestions from other people, so we will send them out in just a second, as their tenure has come up to an end at these locations. So nothing again from here. So I'm going to have a little look now to see. We have had some suggestions in the comments, so I'm going to check them comments out, and we're going to go from there to see who we can send them to. So what I have done, I've took a couple of suggestions from the comment section, and I've searched America for a keeper, which is something really unique, and we got to the Ivory Coast to look for a holding midfielder, a centre back, and a centre mid, to see what we can pick up from there. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what these three can bring us. These are places that I wouldn't normally scout, so thank you for the suggestions, and we'll see how it goes. So here we have it, the Youth Cup final. This is the team I'm using. So I've got a little bit of, I've got obviously the three main ones, including the keeper, but I've also chucked Humphreys in there to add that bit of support and the balance within the team. I'm playing not so great at the minute. I don't know why, but I'm really struggling in terms of getting shots on target and making them stick. It's really frustrating me lately, but I don't know why. Maybe it's just a bit of me. So there we go. So yeah, so the players are actually playing quite nice. Good little turn with the players. Some of them are really good. I'll show you their potentials in just a second. But oh, that's a bit of a swift pass back. But yeah, all in all, these are probably some of the better ones I've had in a long time. Not the best squad I've had. Obviously, that one batch of players was absolutely phenomenal that we produced. Again, they're still on loan in different places and playing in different leagues and stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, the finishing's back. I don't know. The last two games I was struggling to score, but yeah, Coleman is our striker. He's a decent little player. Very decent indeed. So yeah, this weekend's football in real life now. Manchester United won from 1-0 down at half-time to win 2-1. Arsenal lost 2-0 to Bournemouth, which was a bit of a shock. But it was a red card in that game, which I don't know if it was a red card personally, but if you're going by the law, the eyes of the law, yes, it was 100% a red card, but hey. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to look past the eyes of the law and use a bit of football integrity in terms of, was it really a red card? Was he really not going to get back? You know what I mean? I think he did. I don't think he needed to make the challenge, but I think he panicked. And then to take Sterling off, well, that's the biggest no-no I've seen in a little while. You don't take Sterling off when he was your best player by a long way. And then the player who made the mistake, who has been terrible all game, you keep on. I think that was the biggest shock that I seen. Was that was not great from Arteta. I'm not going to lie. I think he made a couple of mistakes in terms of bringing certain players on and off. Personally, I would have put Ben White at centre back and then brought on Zinchenko and then put him in the right or the left, depending on. I think Caraflure can play at the right back, so I would have done that personally. But you know, it is what it is in terms of that. I'm quite, yeah. I don't know. If I'm an Arsenal fan, I would not be happy with the decisions made by the officials. Number one, number two, by the players in the moment. And number three, the manager. I think that it was just 5 minutes of madness there from all of them, which cost him the game, personally. It did cost him the game. But there you go. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. And now that puts the title race wide open in terms of Man City play today, Liverpool play today. If Liverpool win, I think they go 4 points ahead. And then if Man City win, I think they go 3 points ahead. I think that's how it works. So again, but this is not the first time that Arsenal have gone down to 10 men and struggled. Not struggled. Just why do they keep going down to 10 men? Like, at what point do you have to say, look, players, you need to wind your necks in, just chill out, use your heads, like you're professional players, use them. You know, but it seems like they're incapable of doing that, which is a bit of a shame. What I'm going to do now, back to the game, is show you obviously their potentials. So 96 for our right winger, which I don't know why he's on the left, but there we go. David Hammond, our keeper, 89 rated, which is good. Our striker, 96 rated. Our defender, 96 rated. And our midfielder, who is probably the worst out of them all, is actually doing alright. He's actually an 87 rated player, which I'll take all day long. All day long. So, yeah. Good progress being made within the youth academy. Arguably, this could be one of my best teams, even though I just said probably wasn't, but it could be. Could be. A couple of high 96s there, which is what I like to see. 34 seconds left on this now. What we didn't look at is their team. What's their team like? So yeah, some 70s, 80s. Decent players, nothing to write home about. You know what I mean? We're miles better than them. Just the way, just everything about us. Our potential's a lot higher than theirs. But they still got a decent squad, to be honest with you. Right then. Oh. Good interception. I missed that bloody shot. That's my bad. Screamer. Keeper saved it. Good save. There we have it. 9-0 in the final. Again, this difficulty is quite low. All in all, not a bad ratings from all of them. Our keeper, which you can't see, is 7.8. All in all, good little game. But then now we're going to head to the end of the season. Sorry, I keep saying end of the season. End of this month to see how we're getting on at the end of this month. So here we have it. We are at the end of October. And as you can see, we are doing half decent in this league. To be fair, we are second still with 27 points. Obviously top is on 29 points, but we have done actually okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to hide my camera up there, and what you can see is some decent results. 3 wins, 1 loss, which is quite a heavy loss, but also a draw as well with Cardiff. Decent results. We got some, again, we got November, which is an action-packed month there, and obviously we got into December, which is always a really busy one, with some cup games will be coming up, I imagine, in and around December and January, so we got to keep that in mind as well. But all in all, a decent start to this season. We're up there. We got a decent squad to do it as well. Hopefully we can get automatic promotion. Hopefully we can get top, but I doubt that very much. We have still got to play Middlesbrough at some point as well, so it'd be quite interesting to see how that result gets on. But let's get to it now. On the 5th, we will have a scout report, and then straight to the end of the month, where we get our, where we can see how we get on for that month, basically. The following month, then, we will have another scout report, and also a youth cup tournament to enter. So, let's get to it. So here we have it. We have our scout report now in, and as you can see, we've got a decent number of players again, which is nice. We're going to check out our keepers because we like to get them done first. And there's nothing like absolutely spectacular there, if I'm really honest. Some good overalls though, to be honest with you. Some decent players if you're on, like, say if we were back in League 1 or something like that, I would definitely be interested in some of them players. Definitely to get them straight into the squad, but we're not. We need to aim higher. We got some good players here as well from Ivory Coast. Some decent players. I'm just trying to weed out the ones which are not great. So remove him, remove him. And these are the 2 players we got. We got 13-year-old centre midfielder here, who looks really good. We're gonna have a little look now to see if anyone we can let go or release or something like that. I'm gonna release this player and sign him. And then we've got a left back. I haven't done a left back in the squad for a little while. Oh yeah, we have. I lied. My bad. My bad. Just having a little look now. Okay, we've got a couple of players who are actually really progressing quite well, which is nice. This left back by here, I might check up to promote and then put him out for sale. Maybe not loan. I think we should put him out for sale potentially. See if we can get a couple of quid off him. while we sign our new left back of the season, which is good. Now we move on to South Africa to see what we've got available here, and there's nothing really I am interested in there. So again, we got one or two decent ones, we've had a couple of really bad ones, but now we're moving on. Some Ivory Coast, we had two good players from there now, so I can show you them in the youth squad. So our first one is our left back, 55 rated at 14 years old. We're going to set the development task to a wing back, so we can get that wing back style that we like to play. Our centre midfielder is 1352. Okay, that's not great, but we can put him on a development plan and hopefully go from there to see how he will play. Put him as a box to box because that's the best progression I think for him. And yeah, that is our youth squad at the moment. So we'll now head to the end of the month to see how we are getting on. So here we are at the end of the month, the beginning of December, and I just want to show you how the games have gone so far, but also our league position. We are in third. We haven't had so many. We haven't done great, should we say? We haven't done the best we possibly can, but we haven't done that terrible, if I'm really honest. We've done a lot of good. We've had, you know what I mean, 2 wins, 2 draws, 1 loss. We did lose against Sunderland. I kept on saying Southampton then. Sunderland have been a very good run of form at the moment, and you can see that by obviously their players being top of the league in terms of numbers of goals scored. We haven't got many players up there who are actually scoring goals for us, but we've got a few players who are actually assisting quite a lot. So I don't really know what's going on. I don't know who's scoring these mythical goals, but we are doing okay. We're still in the top half. I did say I would hope we can get promoted. That is my aim personally. This month, December, is going to be a huge month for us at the football club. But like so many, a huge month for them as well. We have got a cup game in January as well, so that'll start kicking into place as well. So it's going to be a really busy month for us. Don't forget, on the 5th, we will get our scout report back, and then we can remove. Then we have got also the Youth Cup final as well, which is a really good trophy to try and win for the youth side as well. So a lot to look forward to in this busy month of December. Thank you everyone for watching. That is the end of episode 13. Once again, let's see how we can get on in this league and also the cup. But don't forget to like and subscribe, share with a friend, and let me know if you want me to do anything that you can't do, or you want me to scout any places that you want me to look at. Thanks for watching. Take care, much love. Peace.